As the party approaches the coastal village where they want to rest for the night, they notice that, even though the sun is already setting, not a single light is lit. The entire village has been abandoned. Sup, Bunions, Chris Punking here, and welcome to The Thing. The Thing! The show that has no name, but I have revealed a one-shot to you, and you can take it over for your game. So, Ginny D and Pointy Head are doing this thing called Krakenweek, all about the theme of water and aquatic D&D stuff. And I'm gonna take a crack at it. Get it? Crack. Well, unfortunately, I TPK'd my party twice before they could make it to my Kraken encounter, so we'll never know how that would have gone. Instead, here's a sea-based one-shot that I once ran and I'm pretty proud of because I think it's pretty cool. You can take this and plop it into pretty much any existing campaign as something that your players may encounter during their travels. Or you just run it as a one-shot. When I did, it was for a party of 6 level characters. If you want to get a feel for this adventure, here's how I'd rate this in regards to the 3 pillars of the game. Moderate combat, high exploration, and nothing social, because the village is abandoned. If you're the type of DM who doesn't want to do voices and make up NPC names, this is the adventure for you. The entire thing is contained in a document down in the doobly-doo, so feel free to check that out. This video will be a brief overview with no spoilers for the adventure itself. It is inherently a mystery, and I would not want players to watch this and then know what their GM is cooking. But if you are interested, maybe share this video with your group. And if you ever play this, let me know how it goes. But without further ado, here is how it goes. The village of Bergamont lies at the coast of the kingdom of Tholubia, or any kingdom of your choice in your campaign world. It is a small village inhabited by sturdy fishermen who struggle to make a living out here but are too stubborn to leave. The village itself is surrounded by a large wooden wall to keep out the roving bands of orcs that live in the surrounding wilderness. On a cliff that overlooks most of the village, a large lighthouse marks the village's location on the coast. But even now, as both night and rain begin to fall, not a single light seems to emanate from any part of the village. The main gate of the city stands ajar as the party approaches. Once inside the town, the party will quickly notice that not a single soul is present except for some seagulls near the docks. The rain will force the party to take shelter inside, threaten them with sickness or exhaustion if they try to sleep outside the city. Curious players should want to investigate the whole thing anyways. And if they do, they will quickly find that whatever happened here, the people did not simply decide to leave because they took nothing with them. While there are no signs of combat either, there is a lot to be discovered both in terms of knowledge and in terms of equipment that will help the party overcome the actual cause of what happened here. There is, for example, a set of water bubble amulets. Those can create bubbles of air around your head, allowing you to breathe underwater. Unfortunately, the bubbles can be damaged, which loses you air when you get hit. The bubbles only have 20 hit points. I mean, you can always make a new ones with your action, but in combat, that's a hefty price to pay. But when the alternative is drowning, well, you gotta make a choice. Choices in my D&D game? I think this is so much more interesting than just having water breathing cast on the entire party. That spell is really unfun, like how Goodberry ruins wilderness survival, water breathing trivializes water as a threat almost completely. The more the party looks around, the more little tidbits they will find, and the more they might start to understand what happened, and what they can do to stop it from happening to them as well. But will they figure it out in time? Or will they be swallowed up by the ravenous hunger of the ocean? And that is that. Hope I got you hooked.
Hooked, because I'm a pirate with a hook for a hand.
Yeah. If I did, check out the document in the doobly-doo and run this for your friends. When I did, my players steamrolled the final encounter because I forgot to impose disadvantage to all their attack rolls because they were underwater with no swim speed. They had water breathing on them, but I forgot the other part of being underwater. So don't be like me, give them disadvantage, make them suffer, and make them suffocate, drown them in the ocean. Okay, I got on a rowboat and I rowed out to sea because in my brain I was like, if I row out, row out, row out, row out, row out, row out, outro, see, outro. I think I'm about to be killed by an aboleth. They don't like puns, I hear.
Hey, Abel, let me go,
or I'll use my sword to turn you into a stabberation. Ah.